your love and your career. Okay. Well, so that's going to be, that's actually more like a two-part. That's actually like two questions. Hello, EGB91 from New Jersey. Okay. So what does Nina need to know about her love life? All right, Nina, I need 7 numbers between 1 and 78. And if you haven't yet, anybody that's watching, please like, share, and subscribe on my YouTube channel. The link is in the description on Facebook. And Nina got there somehow. Anyways. Yet I have somebody that I am in the middle of a reading of right now. Nina, did you send those numbers? Nice. Did Nina disappear on me? I need 7 numbers between 1 and 78, dear. Yes, the internet's acting up tonight. Six more. I promise it's probably not you all. It is probably on my end. The upload speed's kind of going weird. Yes, you can, but I am starting a reading with somebody else right now, and not exactly sure how long it will take. So, Nina, yeah, as far as I know, you'll be after Nina. So, Nina, so I read a little differently than some people. I have my own notes. My memorization isn't that well, but I go off of the feeling that I get off of what I have in my notes. So what I do is I do note-taking interpretation, which means that I take notes on the reading itself and kind of pull my information from that. So that's why you see me here with the notebook, is I'm writing down these cards, the names of them, and that helps me in determining what you need to know. Okay, so okay. Nina, did you meet somebody while on a trip? No. Okay. Who's the adventurous male influence? I'm kind of seeing them kind of as maybe like a strong silent type as well. Oh, I'm sorry. Who's the adventurous, strong, silent type? This one will probably be about 40 minutes or so, depending upon internet things. Would be your ex. Okay. Nina, tell me, is he excuse me. Give me just a second here. Taste of adventure. They love physical pursuits and are usually ready to commit. Okay. Nope. Scrap that. I was thinking a different card. See, that's why I gotta have the book, because I gotta be on my thoughts here. And it's not a book. I mean, it's literally notes. I have a free option. And the free option takes roughly 15 to 20 minutes. Nina, I don't know. If you're patient and you wait around or you come back, you know, I'll get you on. Nina, are you currently in a relationship? Okay. That's good. That's good, because that confirms a couple of things for me. I'm not taking up the cards, I promise. You're probably not going to be able to see them very well, but you can still see it a little bit. So this is the first card. This is the Knight of Wands, and this is what I was asking you about, who that individual was that was that kind of strong, silent type. I'm sorry, I don't do code readings. So he left 2 years ago for another coworker. Okay. Okay, I'm just going to have to do this because here's the deal. Okay. So we got the Six of Swords is the next card. It's a little bit better. And the Six of Swords we read this card and this card together. And this is the Wheel of Fortune. The Six of Swords talks about more peace in your relationships. You're moving away from darker times into a calmer feeling of safety and security. This can suggest moving on from a current situation that is no longer serving you and your highest good. Yeet, I am in the middle of a reading and I can't continue to keep a conversation with you. I'm sorry. You'll have to come back whenever you have time to actually get the reading done. And then the next card, like I said, that I read with the card number 2 is the Wheel of Fortune. And it talks about one's relationship as part of one's destiny. It is up to one how one chooses to embrace one's lessons. Don't get hung up on, quote, the right one. All relationships are valuable. Okay? So, no, Nina, I know you're here. I know you're here. So, what, and I'm sorry, guys, the internet's just being very choppy tonight. What I'm getting from this is, I believe you realize this thought of each person that comes in and out of your life is a part of your destiny, some way, somehow. This card is supposed to represent you, and so I'm seeing this as you actually being sensible about your relationships and so on. So this time of peace may or may not be exactly right now, but the peace is coming for sure. This card is in the present position, so it's present time. We got to kind of, the present situation is kind of fluid. In my mind, it's kind of fluid. So presently could be any day, anything from like 7 days ago up to the next 7 days. Okay? Because living in the present moment, sometimes we kind of have that span in our mind. And I know it looks really daunting over here, but I'm gonna work it out for you. So I do see that this here with the Wheel of Fortune, that you are somebody that is aware that each person in your life is someone that is to be there for whatever reason that they're there for. The next card that we read is this one. And this is, in this deck, it's the Two of Cauldrons, but it's the Two of Cups. So the Two of Cups is a traditional relationship card, right? Usually it's something to the effect of possibly marriage or something like that. It usually talks about there being a deep connection with friends or a lover. So there is that kind of bond. This is in the position of this reading. Nope. Of near future. So we're talking up to 4 weeks to 3 months. So I do see a kindred spirit coming your way. I know you're in a relationship, but maybe you kind of feel like it's not quite what you need it to be. And in this next 4 weeks, 1 to 3 month period, you'll feel this. You'll feel this relativity, if you will. So the next card, which is here, is the Hanged Man, and that is the environment. So what's going on around an individual. So the Hanged Man is kind of unique. Used to come in your dreams and speak to you. Yeah, that can be kind of interesting. So the Hangman talks about one maybe feeling bound to a relationship or a situation. It suggests that right now isn't the time to move or leave or make bigger commitments. But it is a good time to be still and allow wisdom to guide. So something that you can think about here is no. I believe you. I just I don't know how I would react with that. How did that make you feel? Yeah, well, just the interaction in general. Oh, that's great. I get that. And what I think that could have been is it could have been his spirit guide trying to be your spirit guide, taking the form of him in your dream and just kind of being like, listen, look, I know everything's really really crazy, but know that you are cared for, even if the physical him doesn't. So it sounds like he's dealing with some inner demons, and I hate to use that term, but I don't mean that derogatory by any means. Interesting. But his spirit guide is, I would say, trying to reach out to you and be like, here's what I'm trying to tell you, and that is that you're going to be okay. And that I'm here with you. I think the spirit guide knows the truth and is willing to try and carry over and try and help you in your own situation. Not that your spirit guide can't handle it, but it sounds as though that could be kind of the situation here. There's on the next card, this is in the place of hopes and fears, and it's the Ten of Swords. And it talks about hitting rock bottom, feeling worn out and exhausted with nothing more to give. And then it says if it's not meant to allow the relationship to go. But so this appears to be a fear of yours. Okay. This appears to be a fear of yours of kind of hitting rock bottom. And it's not necessarily you hitting rock bottom. It's I feel as though that you're afraid that maybe he might, now that you two are not together. Not saying that you think that you're some kind of miracle worker or something like that, but just that you care enough for him that you don't want to see him fail. Okay. Well, be the friend that you have been for him. Because I too fear that this could be a bad situation. The last card in this, which is the card that represents the next 3 months to a year, is the Tower. The Tower talks about weak man, wow. Something about that. He's avoiding something, and what that is, I don't know. He's avoiding something, and he may be avoiding the truth about how he feels, about how he truly feels. The whole spiritual thing could be a very scary situation for him, and that could be something that he just doesn't understand, and he may not ever be able to understand. And that can drive us to be in kind of a odd situation or what have you. So I don't give up on him, but the tower talks about a relationship with weak foundations, and it dawned on me that this is more about him than it is about anybody. And I'm not going to say that where he's at I'm not going to say that where he's at in life right now he's going to end up regretting, but it looks like he very well may. But just don't hold this don't hold a grudge or any animosity or anything like that to him, because you don't want to put out that negative feeling, and then what you're going to do, you're going to get back the karmic energy from that, and then eventually you get negative energies back. So don't. Here it is. Oh, that's good. Now, it's good that you don't do that. It's not good that he does that, but it's good that you don't do that. So I think, just keep being who you need to be for him. And but then also realize when it's time to let go. Okay? And you'll know. You'll know. When that time comes, you'll know. You're a smart cookie, I can tell. Yeah, that's sad, really. But and I wished I could have came up with some more for you. But I really do hope that everything turns out okay for you. And just know that whatever happens, you'll be all right. Like I said, you're I can tell you're a tough one. And you'll make it. You'll make it. One tough cookie. So, thank you, Nina, for letting me read you. It was a pleasure.